Mario's Cement Factory. Now, we have seen this one before, not in a Game & Watch gallery, but we played the actual Game & Watch game way back when it first came out.
It was one of the first Mario games.
Yeah, we barely touched it, because I wasn't really doing, like, a score challenge on the Game & Watch games back then.
That ghost just murdered that Yoshi.
It's just kind of buried him in cookie dough.
Oh, is it cookie dough or cement?
It's cookie dough in the modern version. It's cement in the original version. So, your tanks only hold 3 blocks of filling. If you try to fill it a 4th time, it'll spill over. That's what it's saying for the rules here. Mario Cement Factory, you've got left and right and open. Those are your controls. So here you've got, in the center, you've got these elevators. On the left, they always go down. On the right, they always go up. You've got, up on the top, there's little carts of cement that move along, and they dump cement into these upper cases, and you pull the lever to drop a segment of cement down into a lower case, and then you pull the lever down there to drop it into the truck. Each time you drop cement from the top level, you get 1 point. Each time you drop it from the lower level, it's 2 points. If you ever step out where there's not an elevator, you will fall and get a miss. This is another game that has chance time at 300 points.
Oh, you got
If you ride the elevator for too long, then you'll get crushed up at the top. And here, if as it mentioned in the opening rules, if you try to overfill one of those blocks, then you'll get a miss there.
You know, whenever we talk about Mario as a person who... whistleblower?
Yeah, so this was around when Mario first started getting a reputation as an OSHA whistleblower.
Yeah.
As you may recall, after he lost his first job due to heroics, while flaunting safety regulations, then he had a near-death experience with the gorilla, and he worked with his brother in a bottling factory. We'll actually see that one later. That was Mario Brothers, the one we had unlocked just before. But he got fired from that job because the bosses cranked up the speed on things too much, and it became unsafe, and when Mario complained, they did it more until they screwed up enough that they could justify being fired. And then over here, kind of the same thing happens, where it's an extremely unsafe environment, and they're dropping cement everywhere. There's, like, no guardrails. There's no protection for anybody. He complains about the safety. He threatens to tell OSHA about safety violations. And the bosses just kind of bully him, harass him until he gets fired.
Mm-hmm. It's tragic, really.
So that's the story behind this. The actual gameplay, I have things to say about this game.
Yeah.
Because this is the single most boring game I have ever experienced. It takes 10 minutes to reach 100 points. This was the one. It takes 10 minutes to reach 100 points. There are times... Look, do you see that? Did you see that big block where there was nothing happening?
Yeah.
There are stretches of up to 30 seconds where there is nothing on the screen to even think about reacting to. There is no cement anywhere on the screen, and it just stays, and it sits, and there's nothing to do. And, like, I was looking away, playing a different game on my phone, because I was so bored with this game. But I had to keep looking back, because, like, occasionally it would suddenly drop, like, 3 things at once, and I gotta... rush to react to it. And then I'm sitting there doing nothing for another stretch of 20 to 30 seconds.
Oh, well, double time.
Yes, got double score. Thank fucking Christ, because without double score, this would be unbearable.
Terminable.
So, yeah. This game is bad. This is just a bad game. It's... Like, I have, by this point now, I have finished this. This is all, we're going back looking at what I recorded previously. I have, by this point, played, like, 75% of all Game & Watch games that they ever released. And so I feel confident saying this is, if not the worst, certainly one of the worst Game & Watch games ever.
Including that one from Game & Watch Gallery 3.
So, this game is more boring than Spitball Sparky. Spitball Sparky was a worse overall experience, but this game is more boring. So there's that.
Fascinating.
Like, there were so many times that I had to restart this, because early on, like, I got so bored that I was rushing and making stupid mistakes, and then, like, it's like, okay, I got a miss at, like, before 100 points. I'm obviously going to restart now, because I'm not going to play the rest of this game without double score mode. You only get double score mode if you hit 300 with 0 misses. So, yeah. This game was bad. I did not like it at all. And, you can see here that the very instant I hit 1,000 points, I gave the fuck up and stopped. I hit the 1,000 points, and... Okay, no, I guess I didn't. I fucked around a little bit.
And then you died.
And then I gave up.
And then you fell off an elevator and died.
And then we have another luck thing. You must be getting pretty good at some of these by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, try your hand at Donkey Kong. This is a vertical multi-screen game. Try to reach the platform DK is standing on.
Donkey
Yeah,
Kong.
that was another one that we've seen before, and we'll see it later on once I get to that set of games. Mario Cement Factory on hard.
Right.
The elevators are a bit faster. They spend less time in one spot. Theoretically, the spawn rate of the cement is higher. Theoretically, I did not see a difference. You can already see here, there was another big long stretch of jack shit happening. So, it was technically a little bit faster in hard mode. Like, whereas on Game A, it took me, like, my winning run was like 40 minutes, I think, 45 minutes. For Game B, my winning run was like 35 to 40 minutes, something like that. I will be posting the non-fast-forwarded versions of each of my winning runs for each of the games as bonus videos, along with these. You'll have already seen a couple of those by now if you've been watching all of the things that I put out. But if you'd like to sit and see me play the full boring length of this game, you can do that when that comes up later today. And yeah, there I immediately just, fuck this, no, I'm done. Done. We're done. Cement Factory, it turns out, is a boring job, as well as being unsafe.